Hi everyone, it's Babs Giwa again. I've missed all of you. Haven't been on here on my channel for a week because I had a break. Obviously I was busy, so I couldn't do one, but I'm back again. The video I'm going to do today, obviously the video I'm actually doing because obviously the week before is my last week here in London, so I'm doing one this week. Before I go, what I'm going to talk about today is going to be a bit different. I'm not going to talk about my own my own topic for today. I'm going to talk about one that I heard. A wonderful preacher called Mary. She goes to my church. Royal Connections, expecting manifestation in bad society. That's our slogan. So I heard what she preached on Sunday, which I think really impacted me, and I'm really very spiritual led as well. What she said was about being resilient and having resilience and not going in the wrong direction, but being resilient in the right path that would have led you. So I think that's what's really important. Then on top of that, that's also what I got from the preaching that she did as well, which I think was important. So I think that's what I'm making to what I talk about today, just what I got from that, and what we can learn from it as children of God and brothers and sisters in Christ as well. And as brothers and sisters, as a family, we need to be tight, and we need to iron will sharpen another iron, as it says in the Bible as well. So I think that's what we should be doing. We should be impacting and giving each other advice and helping each other to grow and learn in Christ as well, which I think is very important and very pivotal to a person's development as well. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm also going to switch to what I've been doing so far in my university packing, and obviously tomorrow I'll just do another vlog on that and some more other stuff as well, which I think you would like as well, which I think is good. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Obviously I missed all of you and I haven't done a video for a week, as I said in the beginning of this video. But I'm here now. I'm trying to do some more content as I can, and I know obviously at least 2 videos that didn't get views on that one, but you know, as I've said since I started, views is not views, or as you will know now, you get to know views, it isn't really important to me. It wasn't that too important to me. It's more about trying to bring my message across, try and inspire my viewers, and just try and get people to listen and learn from the word. And if one person or few people can get something from that, or become a Christian, or learn something from what I'm doing, or from what I'm teaching, or from just my vlogs, or whatever, I think that's what's the most important, and that's what gives me joy. It's not really too much about the views, about the view content too much, I would have to say. Okay, so resilience, that's what I'm here to talk about today. What the main points that I got from what she said was mainly that she used an example of her being resilient in obviously her trying to lose weight. She used the example of how she's an example obviously in the Bible as well to back her points as well. Obviously, obviously some of the preachers in Hershey, they used David as an example. Obviously, of how he wasn't supposed to be used, or he wasn't supposed to be used. Firstly, at that time for God, but because obviously someone had rejected the gift, he'd given it to David, and he used that gift that he was given. She's obviously her gym and how she wants to lose weight, but how she's not, or how she's not always going to the gym and all that type of stuff as well. So I think it was important. She took example from her point, and I think she's talking about obviously her having too much energy, but using it as in having too much energy for the drinks. She didn't drink that they used to have, back in the day, in the past, they used to have. So she was using that as an example of how she would do an exam and how she would drink a lot of it, and then obviously how she almost collapsed, and how much her not having the resilient drink, after having a lot of it and then not having it and then collapsing, how she lost so much energy from that. So talking about that as well, which I think was important message, because that could be related to our walk with God as well, which I think sometimes we can sometimes stagnate between walking with God and having passion, having energy for Christ, and just seeking for Him, and then sometimes you can sometimes as well be lazy and not always seek Him, and sometimes lose that relationship with God as well, which I think can be in some cases detrimental to our walk with God as well. Plus to our fight with evil as well. Our fight with evil is more stronger and more powerful with God by our side, and if it's not by our side, then it can make us weaker and less and more vulnerable as well for evil and other sins to come back into our life, or in some cases to come into our life as well. So I think what we saying there was important. So that was mainly the things that I got from it, and obviously, if I was to use my example in a way, for my last point, it would probably be for me that sometimes I can be very hard working in what I'm doing at the time, where if it's exams, or if it's research, or if it's me trying to learn something, or learn a new thing, or learn something. I can be very focused and very diligent in that topic that I'm doing at the time, but I can sometimes lose focus as well. And once you lose even a second or even a minute of focus with God, or in your spiritual walk with God, that can be very damning for you. And in working sense, if you can lose focus, or you're not focused all the time on your work, then you can also lose a mark or lose a few marks as well. I think that's my example on that point. So I think that's what I mean. That's what I talked about today. I think I hope you all got inspired by that message, and hopefully you can all relate to it, and you can all use it to your walk this week. That you're doing for the rest of the week, and for the following week, next week as well. If you can use that, that was really, for me personally, it was really it really touched a nerve with me as well. It really touched a nerve with me, because that's something that I can relate to. That I sometimes lose focus and not be as resilient in with God as I should be in most cases. yeah, so that's what I talked about today. Something different, a bit different. I want to use that message, and I'll try and use that message whenever I come back from church, or a day after church, or a week after church. I'll try and use those messages in order for you guys to hear what I learned from the message that was preached to me. Yeah, so I'm back with another video today. First video from the past week. Hopefully you all was blessed from it. Obviously I miss all of you so much. I haven't been there for a week. Hopefully you all still subscribing and still viewing the videos. And obviously I still have to get a camera. Obviously I'm working on that. At some point I will get that. We'll get a camera regularly. But I have to see what happens. Obviously I have to see what happens. It's all in God's hands. I'm leaving on God's hand, and I'm trying to just do a video as much as I can, even if it's on the phone. Hopefully or like on the content, and I'll try and bring more people into it. Obviously definitely by next week when I'm in uni fully, and I can see what we can do, see what content I can put in there, see what I can bring in a few videos times. Yeah, so obviously tune in for tomorrow's video, just a short vlog on that. Or I said I was going to talk about, okay, let me just quickly show you what I've so far packed for my uni, which I'm going on Saturday. I'm leaving the house on Saturday. Here's what I've packed so far. You can see it. It's a lot of things that I've packed so far, and that's going to be all of what I'm taking. I'm trying to do it from a different angle, so it'll probably be better. This is what I'm taking. That's a part of it as well. Some large luggage, some large stuff there. Yep. So some more. Yep. One of these ones. So that's everything I'm taking to uni. It's a lot of stuff gonna be in the car. Yeah, so I said I'd do a small clip on that, and I have now, so I'm not gonna say anything anymore on that one. Yeah, so that's it for today's video. Hopefully you all liked it. I'll try to make it a bit longer than normal. Obviously I love all of you. I see you tune into tomorrow's video, and I'll try and do some more content as usual. And hopefully as long as you all love, like, share, subscribe, love your neighbors, and as you like to be loved. And I'll see you all in tomorrow's video content. Peace. Have a good day. God bless.